Welcome in everybody to Cleveland, Ohio, as the PFSL is live for Midnight Madness in the Season 2 preseason, as we bring you the Cleveland Browns versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, an expansion team. The Browns finished middle of the pack in Season 1. Some new faces on the Cleveland Browns. The Minnesota Vikings, as I just stated, are an expansion team, but they do have some experience on their sideline. Not too many young guys. They got a second-year head coach Kurt. They have Curtis Andrews at quarterback, David Beasley at tight end, linebacker Richard Kuklinski. So yeah, they have experience on their sideline, so it's not too much of an experience difference. The Minnesota Vikings held the #1 pick in this season's draft, where they would select wide receiver. I forgot his first name. I always forget his first name. But McLaren was the first pick, and now we are underway very quickly. Get a return from, I believe, it's going to be Brian Heat. We will get to see the Cleveland Brown offense for the first time. Storm Nix III was Player of the Week quite a few times in Season 1. Was there at the end. Was not an MVP or Offensive Player of the Year finalist, but he was in the running at some point. Got quite a few depth chart changes this season for the Browns. Just have a new running back, Darren Tex. He gets his first carry for gain of 2, up to 31, his second and 8. Browns #1 receiver, Brogan Sparrow, and #2 receiver, Mark Quick. Both still on the roster. Mark Quick has dropped to make room for a couple new guys, as Storm Nix is going to deliver to one of his new targets, Heath Matlock, Autogen receiver coming over from Pittsburgh. And Season 2 being the first season where coaches are allowed to trade Autogen players. Heath Matlock was one of the first couple Autogens involved in a trade. So he made his way over from the Steelers to the Browns. Storm Nix, play action, bootleg, and pressure comes right in his face. Has to let it go. And it's knocked incomplete. Good athletic play made by the defense. And the Browns going to be forced to punt. Got some hype in the chat. We got 4 viewers right now. And it just went up to 5. We got some hype in the chat for Midnight Madness. A slower punt, almost blocked. But he does get it away. McLaren will take a fair catch at the 13. And that's where this Vikings offense will set up. And here comes Curtis Andrews, the Season 1 MVP, making his first appearance in Season 2. Brand new uniform. Care if you pop in for a brief interview. Yeah, you can do that for sure. You would need a PS4 or the PlayStation app. You would have to add me. Hand off to the Vikings running back. Do not have his first name. Drago on the carry. Andrews comes to the line under center. trips to his right. He'll drop back to pass on 2nd and 6. He's going to find his tight end, David Beasley, as he's brought down just shy of the yard to gain. It's 3rd and inches. Third and inches, handoff to Drago. He's going to get it after forcing his way through the middle. And the drive will continue for the Minnesota Vikings. First and 10 from the 28. Curtis Andrews in the shotgun. Hand out to Drago again up the middle. He's wrapped up by Bronson Spiro at the 31 and dropped after a gain of 3. So we will have Emmett Crow coming on for an interview here momentarily. He is the Cincinnati Bengals linebacker. After this play, I will be accepting this friend request. Oh, what a truck by David Beasley. So we will be leaving the action real quick, like just to accept this. As I apologize, we are bringing on Emmett Crow. I'm sorry for that. Alright, I hope y'all can still hear me as we resume the game. And okay, he left the party. He's alright, can you hear me? Alright, just give it a second, see if they can hear you on the stream. If not, it would be a personal setting on your side that you would have to go into your settings and change. Can y'all hear him? Let me know.
There we go. Let me see. I put it on there.
No, can't hear him. Okay. You changed the setting? Already?
Yeah, I just changed it just now.
Okay. So can y'all hear him now? If you wanna just say random stuff, say whatever, find out if they can hear. Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Emmett Crow, welcome in. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I just had to come down and see my boys from the Cardinals, just watching these guys after having an off day, able to come see them open up the season against the Browns in the preseason.
Yeah, well, Curtis Andrews just finds a big play in his new auto-gen receiver. That is Leonard on the reception. Big-time first down to the 29. So you were just stating you were stopping in to see your former Cardinals teammates. I guess we'll start with being a teammate of Curtis Andrews. Last season, he won the MVP. You guys won the Super Bowl. For Curtis Andrews as a teammate, knowing that you had an MVP type quarterback on your roster, how confident were you in season 1 that your team was going to make a run through the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl? And just how does it feel having that type of player as a teammate?
It was just awesome. Curtis is an unbelievable quarterback. Also, gotta give a shout out to my old think the dynamic duo we called each other. Richard Richard was really good. Me and him really stepped up on defense and our offense. Yeah, just that game against Kansas City, man. We stepped up on defense and they just shined on the offensive side, and it was great bringing home the Lombardi.
Well, now you sit with Coach Tim and the Cincinnati Bengals, the coach that you played against in the Super Bowl. So, I mean, does that conversation come up at all? You being on the team that beat him in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was kind of funny when Coach Tim when he messaged me when free agency opened up, and he asked me, he said, "What are you planning on doing?" He said, "Because I've seen you play, and I really want you to come over here." And I was thinking about it, but I told Curtis that I probably wasn't going to go to Minnesota and continue. So I was going to test free agency, and yeah, right after that, Tim messaged me. We talked and worked out a deal, and yeah, now I'm a Bengal, and I think I look better in stripes.
And Curtis Andrews actually just rushed it in for the touchdown, so the Vikings are going to take a 6-0 lead over the Browns. After the extra point, it will be 7-0 here in the PFSL. You just don't miss extra points, so it's pretty much guaranteed. So the Vikings do score first. Seemed like their drive was going to stall early on, but they end up scoring. So you had a lot of success in season one. You bounced around from linebacker and on the D-line. So knowing that you had success in season one, what are some expectations you have for yourself and your team in season two?
Well, for myself, that defensive player of the year would be pretty sweet, or MVP. But just team expectations. I just want to just come in and get to work, and we're ready to start this run, and hopefully we can I can get them there, and we can take home another Lombardi.
You know, in season one, every team was pretty much an expansion team. You started from scratch, and now you have a ring under you. You have this season of experience compared to now about 36 other guys in the league that don't have the experience that you do. So being that the Bengals are an expansion team, and you have some rookies on your team that don't have the experience you do, knowing that you've been on a team that's been in the Super Bowl, you've played in that big game, how do you plan on using your experience to the advantage of the team?
First off, I gotta say we had an unbelievable rookie class in the draft. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Damian Boatwright getting drafted to San Francisco. That dude's gonna be a monster tight end. But yeah, just I look at it, just take these guys under my wing and just tell them, just don't get, the game will come to them, and don't let the nerves come into them. Just enjoy the experience, man. This has been the best year. Last year was the best year that I've had ever in my football career, and just keep building on it, and hopefully, yeah, we'll be hoisting that Lombardi, and who knows, we could be playing Minnesota in a game. You never know.
Well, from the Panthers side of things, we hope you're not playing Minnesota, because at that point, we hope we're still in the race. But I don't know. Minnesota's looking good on offense so far. But final question for you. I got to get back to calling this game. What do you think about Midnight Madness? Where do you stand on the whole late night game type of thing?
I think this is awesome. Great thing for the league. Really getting people that can't watch it when they're at work or doing something during the day, they can watch this one now, and it's really a great thing, and I'm glad that y'all are doing it. And I mean, a great preseason special. I mean, I thought y'all knocked it out of the park with the SNS special, but y'all just keep getting better with this new Midnight Madness, and hopefully we can keep this an annual thing and make this thing work.
All right, well, thank you for the kind words and that answer. Thank you for coming on and doing this interview. And I expect big things out of you in season 2.
No problem, and yeah, we'll see. Go Bengals.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Y'all had to get out of that party and get out of that interview. They closed that down real fast. So here we are, under a minute to play in the first quarter, and for anybody that's new to the league, I gotta do something. I keep forgetting that black screen pops up every time I switch the screen, or I get a notification or something. Every time that black screen pops up, there's a setting I can change to get rid of it. I just keep forgetting to do it. But time is getting ready to expire. I don't know if the Browns are going to snap it again. I don't believe they will, and they won't. At the end of the first quarter, Vikings lead the Browns 7-0. We're watching the PFSL ET Productions preseason Midnight Madness. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Back for the start of the second quarter. Vikings on top of the Browns 7-0, but the Browns are on the move. The run game doing what it's been doing the entire game so far, and that's moving the football, and they get another game there. It's 3rd and 1 from the 18. As we had a first quarter interview with Emmett Crow. It was nice to talk to someone from the league, get their stance on things and their personal expectations for season 2. Storm Nix comes out under shotgun I formation. It's a bootleg rollout. It's going to throw it over the middle, and it's intercepted going the other way. Can't really tell who that is as Terrence died on the interception, setting the Vikings up on offense at the 33-yard line. Looking good for the Minnesota Vikings early. Their offense drove down the field, took up majority of the clock, put it in the end zone. Now their defense gives them the ball back with a chance to extend the lead. Thank you, Chris, for kind words. We're going to shout out Chris, Venom, Doug Day, Tim Smith, Tyrell Walker, Stack the Rex 12. I saw Emmett Crow. I saw y'all in chat. A beautiful spin move there by Drago. He picks up 5. And I will say this: the Minnesota Vikings offense on paper, they're very well balanced. You know, I mean, McLaren is recently. Okay, as I was trying, you know, Curtis Andrews being rude over here. I'm trying to talk about something, and he's going to get sacked like that. It would be a read option. He's going to go down in the backfield, lose yardage, loss of 4, 3rd and 9 from the 34. So a big third down coming up for the Vikings. But as I was saying, Minnesota Vikings are very well balanced on offense. McLaren is now a 99 club receiver. Andrews is a 99 club quarterback, and David Beasley is a 99 club tight end. But the rest of their offense, they're up and down in overalls. They're not the most talented team on paper, but I don't know, by the way it looks so far, they could just be the right group, as Andrews fires one deep down the right side along the sideline, but the pass is dropped. And the Vikings are going to have to punt it away on 4th down. Brian Heat back deep to return. The Autogen receiver was a big part of this Browns offense last season. Don't know how big of a part he will play this season with the new additions, as he stiff arms one man and brought down immediately after. The Browns will take over at the 23. Storm Nix 2 for 4 for 13 yards and an interception so far. The run game was working. They moved the ball down the field, but the passing game let them down on 3rd and short. Oh no, D'Lo is here. I know, right? Storm Nix comes out under center. Single back formation. Bootleg rollout under pressure. Has to let go of the football before he was ready. Pass intended for his tight end. Richard Sandoval. It took me a second to remember the name. Another Autogen traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Cleveland Browns. Nix back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his 2nd-year tight end Willie Tabor along the sideline, and he's going to pick up 9. It's 3rd and 1 to go. Third down, 1 yard to gain from their own 32. Browns looking to keep the drive going. Single back set, Nix back to pass, and he's going to find his number 1 receiver, Braden Spear, off over the middle. He was a big touchdown machine for the Browns last season. He was brought down by Marcus Zayden. Cleveland Browns do love to run the football. They're going to go to Tex here. And he doesn't gain anything. Doesn't lose anything. But nothing positive either. It's 2nd and 10 from the 43. I guess we can open it up if anybody else has PS4 or the PlayStation app. We can jump in a party. We can talk a little bit. It's completely up to y'all. You don't have to. Quick pass over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. A pick drop there. I didn't quite catch who it was. I believe it was Gore, the Autogen linebacker. And some of the numbers may be wrong on the Vikings side. I'm not quite sure. Storm Nix trying to roll out. Under pressure, has to get rid of it. That's going to be 4th down. Tyrell Walker in chat says low-key upset the Vikings don't go after my rookie corner, number 32, Jaden Walker. He's on the Browns, so we'll see if he can make him pay for it tonight. As McLaren does not call the fair catch and is blown up immediately after. And again, a couple of these numbers may be wrong. I don't believe I got the Browns, but I didn't get the Vikings, or I didn't find them the numbers for the players specifically. So if they are wrong, you can contact me directly or contact your coach, and we will get it fixed before week 1. Curtis Andrews and the Minnesota Vikings come out on offense at the 14. Andrews in the shotgun. It's going to be a read option type play. And it gains nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. 2nd and 10. Andrews, quick pass to the sideline, finds his tight end David Beasley. Did he get his second foot in? Yes, he did. Gain of 2, 3rd and 8 from the 16. Browns defense with an opportunity at a quick stop, forcing a 3 and out. Andrews back to throw, going to roll right, trying to find somewhere to go, but he's going to go down. It's Carlos Hampton, the honor Jim D tackle in there for the sack. And after the big loss of 10, it's 4th and 18 from their own 6. The Vikings going to have to punt it away. Andrews looked to have a little case of happy feet back there, was dancing around too much and ended up getting put on the turf. Now waiting the punt for the Browns is Brian Heat. Should set the Browns up with good field position if they can get some blocks here, and they will start past the 50. Decent return for the Browns. The offense coming back out with hopes for at least a field goal. Again, their first drive they moved the ball well. Or sorry, their second drive they moved the ball well. First drive didn't really have much success, but second drive the run game got going. Their last drive they got 1 first down, then stalled out. Pass game was 50-50. See if they can get something clicking here. TD joins the chat. What's up, man? Another play action as Storm Nix delivers to Heath Matlock for the first down. Here down deep inside of Vikings territory at 22. Hicks comes to the line under center, bunch formation, single back set. Hand off to Tex, going nowhere again. He's going to lose a couple yards and make it 2nd down and 12 to go from the 24 with 3:20 remaining in the first half. Second down and 12. Next hard count. Hand off to Tex going left, trying to find the edge. Gains 1 back. That makes it 3rd and 11. Vikings defense bowing up. This is where around the area they got the interception the last time. 4 receiver formation for the Browns. Nix under pressure immediately, halfback screen to Tex, trying to find a hole. He had a couple blocks. He picks up a good gain, but he stopped 3 yards shy of the first down. It's 4th down from the 14. Have to assume they'll take the field goal here and question whether or not it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They will not take the field goal. They will line up to go for it. But now we go to the 2-minute warning with the Vikings up over the Browns. 7-0. Stay with us. Questionable call there. We'll see if they still go for it or they're going to kick the field goal. They will line up to kick a 31-yard field goal. Wimp. Field goal attempt is up and good. And that makes it 7-3 in favor of the Vikings. Y'all let me know in chat what y'all think of Midnight Madness, the idea of it. What y'all think so far? I would like to do Midnight Madness more often. It would be more of a preseason thing or an off-season thing. But I would like Midnight Madness to be more of a fun thing, more of an interactive thing where people come in and do interviews, talk a little bit. I would like to get that going, make that a thing. First and 10 for the Vikings at the 29. A good throw from Curtis Andrews. And McLaren's down the sideline. He slips a tackle. He's got one man to beat. Will he get there? He stretches. Touchdown. Minnesota Vikings. Rookie. I can't ever remember his first name. But what a move to break the tackle by McLaren. And the number 1 pick is in the end zone for the first time. Sean. Thank you, Tim. Sean McLaren. Thank you, Kurt. He said it too. Got some Viking and Lion hate going on in the chat. That makes me ready for week 10 already. See the Lions and the Vikings go at it. Rivalry week. Week 10. That was a quick drive for sure. I don't know who missed the tackle. Sean McLaren did some good things. Obviously, he just outran everybody, then slipped the tackle into him. I understand that kick. Number 26 is who slipped the tackle. Or who missed the tackle, I should say. D'Lo avoids me because I avoid him. He's funny. Nice. I've kind of caught on to that fact. I believe you are correct. So with 1 minute 40 seconds to play in the first half, the Browns take over at the 26-yard line, trying to answer the quick touchdown from the Vikings. And Storm Nix finds his second-year tight end, Willie Tabor, for the first down. I believe that's his second catch. That's his third catch of the game. So now they are up to the 41. They will hurry it up and move up to the line of scrimmage. Next back to pass again. Going to check it down to Tex. He's going to juke his way to a first down up to the 49. And they will take their first time out. The Browns did get the ball first. So the Vikings will get the ball to start the second half. So points here are almost a must for the Browns because so far their defense hasn't been able to stop the Vikings offense outside of the one drive where the Vikings started deep in their own territory. And immediately a Vikings defender was in the backfield and put Storm Nix on his face for a loss on the play and a sack. And that makes it 2nd and 17. With under a minute to play, 58 seconds to be exact. Storm Nix in the shotgun. Back to throw. Scannon delivers a shot down the left side. And overthrows his receiver. 8 for 14, 84 yards and an interception to this point for Storm Nix. And it's a 3rd and long 17. Hand off to Tex and he trips. He falls down at the 45. And the Vikings call a timeout. And the Browns now going to have to attempt a field goal, but actually I don't even know if they would from here. They won't. Oh wait, no, I thought they were at the other 45. My apologies. So they will punt it away, angle to the sideline. They will float out at the 26. See Curtis Andrews taking the field again. He's 7 for 8, 137 yards and a touchdown. Vikings offense so far having their way with this Browns defense. Andrews going to throw off his back foot and it's intercepted but out of bounds. Big time turnover right there for the Browns. If the DB could have just kept his feet in, but he couldn't, so the interception does not count. Andrews counting his lucky stars that he's going to get that one back. It's now with 40 seconds to play before half. It's 2nd and 10, Vikings on the football. And what a catch by David Beasley along the sideline, brought down by Jason Hunt. And we get another timeout. I think that's the Vikings' second. And it is. So they're up to the 43-yard line. 35 seconds to play. First and 10, Curtis Andrews going to throw deep down the seam, and he finds Sean McLaren for the first down. Clock is running. You would expect the Vikings to go hurry up here with only one timeout left. Good route by McLaren to get open over the middle. So they did line up no huddle, but they didn't go fast. Under pressure, Andrews finds his running back, and he's going to juke and spin his way down to the 31. They call their final timeout. Right at 10 seconds to play, I believe. No, we're way under 10 seconds. That 12 seconds went way faster than I thought it was going to. So with 3 seconds left, the Vikings are going to line up to kick a field goal. If it's good, it will be a 17-3 lead. Going into halftime, it will be a 48-yard attempt, and it is good. So at halftime, the Vikings lead the Browns 17-3. We're watching PFSL preseason Midnight Madness on YouTube. We will be right back for coverage of the second half. Stay with us. The second half gets underway with a return from Sean McLaren out past the 25 to the 28. And that's where we will get our first second half look at this Minnesota Vikings offense. They finished the first half on offense with a field goal. You see Sean McLaren's first half stats: 3 receptions, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Showing why he was very much deserving of being that #1 overall pick in the draft. We're now talking about the Vikings and Bengals matchup in week 1. Both Coach Tim and Coach Kurt in the Super Bowl last season, and a good carry there from Drago. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 from 37. Second down, 1 to go. Andrews in the shotgun. Hand off to Drago. He's going to have the first down and a lot of room to run. He has 8 carries for 30 yards so far tonight. And he gives his team another first down. And I will say this: the series PFSL history is 1-1. Coach Tim versus Coach Kurt, and Curtis Andrews is going to go down in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the sack. That was a corner blitz. Jenkins, the Ottergen corner, comes flying around the edge and gets to the season 1 MVP. Second and 11 after the sack from their own 43. Andrews back to pass. He's going to escape the pocket, try to find the edge, going to throw back across his body, and he finds an open David Beasley coming back to the football. Smart decision by the tight end to come back. He ran his route, saw his quarterback was out of the pocket, and came back to the open field, and the ball was there waiting on him. So a good pass by Curtis Andrews, kind of just threw it up there to the empty part where no defenders were, but Beasley came back to get it, so it sets up the Vikings with a big-time first down to the 37 of the Browns. Pistol formation for Minnesota. Hand off to Drago up the middle. He is stuffed. Maybe gained a yard. He didn't. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Inches shy of a positive yard. It's second down. Delayed handoff to Drago. He's going to power his way for positive yards that time. Pick up a 4. It's 3rd and 6. Browns defense in need of a stop here. Andrews in the shotgun. Hard count. He'll roll out of the pocket going left. He'll take off and run for it. He's hit as he went to throw it. Fumbles the football out of bounds, and it remains 6 yards to go. But it's 4th down from the 33. The Vikings going to have to get field goal. It would be a 49-yard attempt. And it's up and good right down the middle. So the lead becomes 20-3 in favor of the Vikings. I had said in the opening of the game that this one, experience doesn't matter, because there's a lot of experience on the Vikings sideline. So even though they're an expansion team, they have majority the same experience as the Browns. And again, the Browns finished in middle of the road. We're considered a 500 team, even though we only played 9 games after the cancellation of week 7 in season 1. They were considered the 500 team. If we get a fumble, and it's going to be a scoop and score on the return, the Vikings are going to expand their lead to 26-3. I don't know if the fumble is going to stand. We will wait and find out. But as of right now, it's a costly mistake by Brian Heat in the Browns' return game. And I don't know, that one's close. You know, and we've had a scoop and score before. Got mixed reactions in chat. Some say it's a fumble, some say he was down. We will get a booth review. Looked like the knee came down just before the ball came out. Knee is down there, and then the ball comes out right after. So to me, that is going to be overturned. The touchdown will not count. So it does get overturned. The touchdown comes off the board. It remains a 20-3 ball game. Still a 17-point deficit for the Browns offense. Nix under center, single back set. Play action, bootleg rolling right under pressure. Has to let go of the football before he was ready for it, but he does get it off to Bogart the rear. And he picks up a positive 5 yards, so a good play by the tight end. I agree, Kurt. The other angle did look like a fumble. It's all about the right angle. I formation as Storm Nix comes to the line. Handoff going left to Tex, and he can't find the edge again. And he stopped at the 26. A loss of 1. 3rd and 6, Knicks to pass. And he's going to find Brian Heat for the first down. Knicks now 10 for 16, 96 yards and a pick so far. So after the first down, they're going to give it off to Texan. He's got some room to run, and he picks up the first down. Now down to the 45, 3:50 to play in the 3rd. Another first down, back-to-back first for the Browns. Hand off to Tex again, trying to find the edge. Finds his way through one tackler, can't slip the second, and he picks up about a yard. They give him 2, 2nd and 8. Hard count from Storm Knicks. Handoff to Tex going right. Again, can't find the edge. That time he's brought down by Richard Kuklinski. The ex-Cardinals linebacker. It's going to be 3rd and 10 after the loss. So now 3rd and 10 after what was a promising drive. Knicks to throw. He's going deep down the right side, and he had a man. Heath Matlock. He had a step, and he just overshot him. And now the Browns can be forced to probably punt it away. That was a touchdown all day long. And no fair catch call by McLaren. He shakes one tackle, gets up to the 16. And that's what a Vikings offense will take over with 2:13 to play in the 3rd. Here comes Curtis Andrews and the Vikings offensive unit. Andrews now in the shotgun. And he's going to try to scramble out of danger as he's able to get it to his running back, Drago, for a pickup of 1. Rex Gardner in the face on the reigning MVP. Was still able to get it off, though, and get positive yardage. Bronson Spearall, your defensive player of the year in season 1. Andrews under pressure, had to let it go. Luckily gets it out of bounds. He's 12 for 15 for 200 yards and a touchdown. Now 3rd and 9 for the Minnesota Vikings. Under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Andrews to throw on third down. Escapes the pocket, and he's going to go down at the 11. Carlos Hampton, out of Gen D tackle, his second sack of the game. And after that sack, the Vikings going to have to punt it away. The door has been jarred for a minute for the Browns to crawl their way back in it. Just think if they could have gotten this stop with that touchdown that should have happened on the last drive for the Browns offense, and they put one in the end zone here, it would only be a 3-point ball game. But due to the overthrow, they're still down by 17. And a decent return for Brian Heat will give them the ball on offense at the 42, already in Vikings territory. Now it's just about finishing the drive. When you have this good of starting field position, 13 carries, 41 yards, protects the Autogen running back. Storm Nick struggling with accuracy tonight. He comes to the line under center. Hand off to Tex, going left, cuts back right up to the 38. Now under a minute to play in quarter number 3. It is 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4. Next to throw on second down, he rolls out, Byron on the run. He's going to find Richard Sandoval for the first down. Storm Knicks now over 100 yards passing. Sandoval is able to get that first down due to the stiff arm thrown. And that should do it for the third quarter. And it will. So after 3, the Vikings lead the Browns 20-3. Put your fours up in the chat. You're watching PFSL and AT Productions, the preseason Midnight Madness. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Start of the final 9 minutes here in Midnight Madness in the PFSL. Storm Knicks to throw on first down, scrambling around, trying to go somewhere, and he can't. He runs into the rear of the defense as Prosper, the Autogen D tackle, credited with the sack, and a loss of 3 for the Browns at 2nd and 13. Knicks under center, single back to throw, going left, quick slant, and it's to no one in particular. It's 3rd and 13. Doug Day says, was that catch? I know who you're referring to. Not going to say the name due to copyright reasons. Storm Knicks in the shotgun on 3rd down. He has trips punched to the right. Looking deep, end zone, and into double coverage. Boogie Squirrel nowhere near the ball, and it falls incomplete. That's another waiver throw from Storm Knicks. They'll send Wimp on to kick the field goal. It will be about a 44-yard attempt. It's actually going to be a 51-yard attempt. I was way off. It's a little long for Wimp here. And, oh, off the crossbar. Just did not quite have enough. So now, on top of everything, we get a missed field goal from the Browns. And it's just one game, got plenty of time to figure it out. However, if this is any indication of how the Browns season is going to go, it's going to be a long one for Cleveland. And we have a winner of Tim's What Christmas Means to You giveaway. That is Atlanta Falcons running back Vince Emmett. If you are watching, you could text Tim or go into the Pack Giveaway channel to claim your reward for winning the giveaway. Now 1st and 10 from the 46. Curtis Andrews handoff to Drago. Finding a little bit of running room up to the 41. 4-5. Andrews in the shotgun again, another handoff to Drago. He's got plenty of room to run, and he picks up the first down. 13 carries for 65 yards so far tonight. And the Vikings on the move. They have just cruised to this point. They've controlled the game from the first snap. Not giving up too much on defense. The offense has been moving the ball well. Even when they haven't had success on the scoreboard, they have been able to work the clock. Just a good game so far from the Vikings. Andrews, hand off to Drago again on the counter. And he's going to trip down as he had a wide open lane. Falls at the 25 after a gain of 3. Second and 7, handoff to Drago again, and he's going to power his way for a first down, but I believe we're going to get a hold. So our first penalty of the game, instead of a first down for the Vikings, it will be a 2nd and 13. Halfway point of the 4th quarter. Vikings looking to score at least one more and really make a statement heading into week 1. Andrews checks it down to McLaren, and he's absolutely obliterated. And he fumbles the football, and it's recovered by the Browns. And Sanders on the recovery. That was Leland Barrett delivering the hit. What a boomstick laid by Barrett there. Giving his team a momentum booster just when they needed it. It's not out of reach yet. It's still 17 points. But with 5:16 to play, it's going to be a tall task. Nix comes into the shotgun at the 44. Back to throw, quick pass. He's going to find his receiver for a gain of 7. As Tyrell Walker says, let's go Ben Mayfield. Put 6 points on it. Storm Knicks will find Willie Tabor for the first down to the Minnesota 41. So once again, the Vikings are moving the ball, but they've struggled to finish drives tonight. They moved the ball at different times throughout the game. Just haven't been able to find the end zone. Trips bunch to the right. Storm Knicks in the shotgun, and he misses. His tight end Willie Tabor is wide open in the flat in the check down. He just could not connect. I think a big missing piece for the Browns this season will be Antonio Delano, who's now with the Detroit Lions. He was a big part of this Browns offense last season. And here in preseason game number 1 for them, it's proven to be a big miss as Storm Knicks was hit as he threw. Somehow got the ball over the defense and into the hands of Brian Heat. He picks up the first down. For Brian Heat, that's a good catch, and it's not easy to catch the duck balls. You can see here he just ran into contact and wasn't able to get the ball to him cleanly, but Brian Heat does make the catch and picks up even more positive yards, sets him up with a 1st and 10 from the 23. So now it's just about finishing the drive. This is where they have stalled out multiple times, went backwards a few. Storm Knicks looking to throw again. He's going to go right side, and he finds Heath Matlock at the 16, gain of 7, 2nd and 3. 3:30 and counting to play in the 4th. Knicks under center, hands off, protects, and he plows his way for the first down. Will that be 1st and goal? It will be 1st and goal from the 10. Best field position of the day for the Cleveland Browns. Knicks comes to the line under center again. Vikings stacking the box. See if the pressure drops off or comes. It will come at Storm Knicks. And he's going to fire one to the end zone, and that's former Steeler Heath Matlock in the end zone for the Browns touchdown. And the lead now trimmed 20-9. Wonder if the Browns will take the extra point, make it a 10-point game, or will they get aggressive and go for 2 in an attempt to make it a 9-point game. In which case it would still be a 2-score ball game. Don't really see the point, but with it being a 9-point game, a touchdown and a field goal would win it instead of touchdown and field goal tying it a 10-point lead. And we'll take the extra point, making it 20-10. 2:38 remaining. Now it's just on the Browns defense to get a quick stop without having to use timeouts. We have seen one thing we haven't seen yet this preseason, and that's a kick return for touchdown. We didn't see any of those in season 1. Finally got to see one, and I say that because we haven't seen a onside kick, which I was not expecting them to go for yet. We haven't seen one of these recovered. We won't see one here tonight, at least yet. So they give the Vikings the ball at the 42, and that pretty much gives the Vikings free realm to do whatever. They have guaranteed points already. They have a rookie kicker who is showing that he can hit from distances. Curtis Andrews, 13 for 16, 208 yards and a touchdown tonight. It's only his passing stats. He has a few stats on the ground as well. First and 10 from the 42. Andrews in the shotgun handoff to Drago, and he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. The second and 11. The Browns defense does still have a time, or the 2-minute warning to play with, so they don't necessarily need to take timeouts before then. You expect the Vikings to run it down to the 2-minute warning, though. We'll see what they do if they get aggressive and try to run another play before the 2-minute warning. It wouldn't be smart for them, but you know, you've got a 10-point lead here, and they will take it to 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings lead the Browns 20-10. You watch the PFSL preseason Midnight Madness on YouTube. Stay with us. So second and 11, 2 minutes to play in this one. Read option. Andrews has a speed, trying to find the edge, will not. Brought down by Sanders, and the Browns call their first timeout. So now even with a stop and a score, they would need the onside kick to work. And that's just not going to happen. So it will be what TD said in chat, 2 minutes too late for the Brownies tonight. 3rd and 9 from the 41. Handoff to Drago, and he is going to be stuffed at the 38. The Browns call their second timeout. TD says the Vikings are natty bound. Well, Roller just suicide dove off the desk. It's going to be a 55-yard field goal attempt. We've seen one from longer, and unofficially, he missed. I was about to say, unofficially, that's the record. The longest kick made in the PFSL so far is 53 yards. That one, I believe, had the distance. It would have barely cleared the crossbar. It was wide left, and goes down as a missed field goal. And the Browns offense will take over. You see Storm Nick 16 for 26, 150 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Main issue with the Browns offense tonight is Storm Nix was just inaccurate. He failed to connect on key pass plays, and it really hurt him. The run game was effective for the most part, but the accuracy was just not there. They missed on passes they should have hit. Now he comes out 1st and 10. He's going to check it down to Tex and trying to find the edge. Not enough blocks around the outside. And he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is running 1:30 and counting the play. Browns go no huddle, 2nd down, 10 to go. Nix back to pass. Going to throw off his back foot as Tex breaks the tackle and is down immediately after at the 49. Pick up a 4th and 6 as we near a minute to play. And we hit the 1 minute mark. Trips to the right. Nick's quick pass, and he finds his receiver. Heath Matlock down the sideline. 1 man to beat. End zone. He stretches. Touchdown. Cleveland Browns. So what a big play, but again, it's just too little too late. Only 50 seconds remain. You got one timeout. You bet they will take the extra point, make it a 3-point game. Not going to be enough. Good play there. So a little late life for the Browns. Maybe the Vikings defense got a little soft there at the end. Just trying to keep everything in front of them, and they did. But Brian Heath just outran him. Or sorry, Heath Matlock just outran him. Now it comes down to the onside kick, which has about a 0% chance of working, as it has had a 0% success rate so far in the PFSL. Something absolutely tragic for the Vikings would have to happen if the Browns are going to have a chance here. We do have one timeout, so the Vikings are going to be forced to run 2 plays. Oh! Okay, so we almost did see our first onside kick recovery by the kick team. No recovery by the Vikings. Left the ball wide open for the Browns, but it will be recovered by Minnesota at the 45 with 49 seconds remaining in the game. But as stated, Vikings will be forced to run at least 2 plays. I would have absolutely lost my marbles if that onside kick was recovered. And they will line up in the kneel down formation, so they're not going to get risky and run an actual play. Browns will take their final timeout immediately, but the Vikings are just going to kneel it out. I guess they felt the momentum starting to shift after the stop on defense, the quick score on offense for the Browns. And then they got away with one on the onside kick. So I guess the Vikings started to feel the momentum shifting, and they don't want to risk anything by running an actual play. So they made the 20-3 lopsided scoreboard and a respectable 3-point finish. 20-17 going to be your final. I do believe we have one more preseason game scheduled for Monday. Cannot recall the time of that game. And after that, it will be the Rivalry Invitational throughout the rest of the week. There's one more deal down for Curtis Andrews. And that's going to do with the Dog Pounds barking. They're about to fall short by 3, and they will. So the Vikings hold on after a late surge by the Browns. They win 20-17. The Vikings do. So, good learning experience for the Cleveland Browns. The question for the Minnesota Vikings: you saw too many good things? You didn't see a lot of negative. So you don't know what you need to improve on. That's the only negative thing you can take from tonight for the Minnesota Vikings. The Browns, you saw some good, you saw some bad. You know now what you need to work on in practice and try to correct those mistakes as we move forward, as we near the start of the regular season. But that's all for a later conversation. As for myself and ET Productions and all the PFSL, we thank you for tuning in and watching. This has been the PFSL preseason Midnight Madness between the Vikings and Browns. We'll see you guys apparently tomorrow between the Chargers and Dolphins. Be there. See you guys later.